recently went to Tobermory with my friend and her sister. It was a scenic 4-hour drive up Highway 10 from Toronto. We drove past charming historic towns like Wyerton. Tobermory is a harbour village at the northern tip of the Bruce Peninsula. This northern cairn marks the end of the Bruce Trail footpath, Canada's oldest and longest marked footpath, stretching 900 kilometers from Niagara to Tobermory. We often hike on the various trails that run along the Bruce Trail, closer to Toronto, like Rattlesnake Point, the Badlands, and the Forks of the Credit. So we were more than a little excited to see this marker. We attempted to have lunch at the Tobermory Princess Hotel restaurant, but unfortunately they were having a power outage, so we walked down to the bottom of the hill to a pub-style restaurant. After we finished eating, we did a little bit of walking in the town, browsed around some of the shops. We continued our walk past these landmarks and up to the infamous Tobermory Lighthouse before making our way to our home in the forest. Here is a tour of Yurt number 4. As you can see, it's quite spacious and could easily sleep a family of 6 or even 7. The second door leads out to the patio and cooking area, with Cyprus Lake hidden behind the trees. We quickly put our food away in the bear lockers, which were about 40 feet from our yurt, moved in, got settled, and then went out to explore. We were lucky to catch the beautiful sunset. I woke up on Saturday at 6 a.m. to watch the sun rise over the lake and practice yoga on the dock. I live on the outskirts of the city, so my view at home overlooks the highway. It was so exhilarating to feel the crisp morning air beat on my face and flow down my lungs as I gazed out on the awe-inspiring views, thinking, this is the life. No schedule, no routine, not being responsible for anyone else in the moment. It was the first time in a long time that I was able to just be. After my morning meditation, I went up to the bathroom area, which was so clean and spacious, to have a shower. I got back to the yurt and decided to sweep it out and straighten up our things before going out to the patio to assist the ladies in preparing breakfast. weather was so gorgeous, I decided to set our table on the dock, which turned out perfect. Sausages, bacon, potato hash with sourdough bread, and fruit. Once our very romantic breakfast by the lake was finished, we divided chores. The ladies cleaned up breakfast and prepared lunch while I cleaned out the fireplace, chopped wood, and gathered kindling for the fire later that night. On the day of our arrival, we didn't remember the fire until the sun had already set, and we had to chop our wood in the dark, which was so noisy and probably against park rules. So I decided to be proactive and make haste while the sun still shines, as my grandmother would say. Everything just flows so seamlessly out there when you are prepared and organized. By mid-morning, we were all set to head out for our hike around Cyprus Lake, which sits in the heart of the Peninsula National Park. Here we found some evidence that some industrious beavers were busy at work. Therapeutic and humbling to trek through that ancient forest, which is home to some of the oldest trees in Canada. This land is a home to an array of species, black bears included, but luckily we didn't have any run-ins with any. I became ecstatic when I found this morel. Many foragers go years foraying before they ever see the elusive morel. Signs posted to keep you oriented and on the right trail. As long as you avoid the side trails and pay attention to the signs and tree markers, you don't have to worry about getting lost. However, I do recommend always having a physical map, just in case. Of course, you can use the map on your phone. However, you may go out of range from your service provider, especially as you go deeper into the backcountry. And we all know how dependable battery packs on phones are. I mean, you can also get a portable charger, but just erring on the side of caution, having a map never hurt anyone. Proper prior planning prevents piss poor performance. We are crossing Boulder Beach to get to the infamous Tobermory Grotto. We're at Tobermory Grotto.
Can you come up now, Jeanette? Where is it? Oh. I'm coming.
Look at these breathtaking views. The water was so pristine, so clean, so clear. It looked like beaches off the shores of St. Martin, which confused me because I thought you could only find waters this turquoise in the Caribbean Sea or in tropical places. We stopped at Indian Head Cove, more popular known as the Grotto. Dramatic cliffs that rise up from the turquoise waters of the Georgian Bay. Since we came at the end of the shoulder season, there weren't too many people and tourists, but it was definitely the place to be, and there were quite a few people out there enjoying the beautiful day and the beautiful vistas as well. We had changed into our bathing suit because we had planned to do a cold plunge, but the water was so frigid that I was not trying to catch hypothermia. So we just ate our lunch, enjoyed the scenery, and then headed back to the yurt. The hike to the grotto and back was about 5 kilometers. My legs were feeling super tight when we got back, but we were so hungry. I did a light stretch and then got to helping prepare for dinner. My friend was in charge of doing the shopping for the trip, so naturally we ended up having a Korean feast. Pork belly, fried fish, dumplings, kimchi, rice, bulgogi. Once the food was finished and the ladies started setting the table, I got the fire started. I quickly helped with cleaning up so I could go out to read and journal by the lake while the sun set. When I got back, the ladies were watching the hockey game, but I was so tired I just went to the bathroom to wash up and head to bed. I woke up at 6 a.m. again the following morning so that I could repeat my morning lakeside routine since it was our last day. After my shower, I attempted to make breakfast, but it was way too windy and our flame kept going out. So we decided to just clean up, pack up, check out, and then just get breakfast on the way back to Toronto. We stopped in at this cute bakery in Flusherton to get lattes and pot pies, which was so delicious. Folks, thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that you go and visit Tobermory if you are living, especially in Southern Ontario. It is so beautiful. It is the Caribbean that I never knew existed in Southern Ontario. So cheers, peace, thanks for watching, much love.